every body. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
He weighs only 22 pounds. He sleeps most of the day, but he has a lot of squeaky toys. And whoo, boy, does he like to run. Pup or other addition to your family. It might be time to talk to a member of the National Medical Loan Team. Competitive rates on our yourself at home. A pup could have so much space. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Each South Dakota farmer operates differently, and that means that ag insurance should be as unique as every farmer in the field. Fisher Rounds & Associates gets to know you and your operation before we find a policy. That way, we can make sure you have the coverage you need. Contact Fisher Rounds & Associates and see what it means to have us at your service and at your side. Fisher Rounds & Associates, serving South Dakota farmers with offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Colors are about to be presented here at Parkview Auditorium, so we'll take another break, and then we'll bring you our starting lineups. And our law on the court is the Stanley County Buffaloes are set to face the White River Tigers in what promises to be a very entertaining game here at Parkview Auditorium. So we will come back, take another 2-minute break, and then have the action for you. This is high school basketball on 1060 107.1 KGFX.
Lower your payment with great rates from Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union. Now is the time to refinance your vehicle with rates as low as 2.49%, plus no payments for 90 days. The same friendly faces and customer service are at their new location, complete with convenient drive-through lane on Garfield Avenue at the Northridge Plaza. Low rates and 90 days, no payments. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA. For reliable, safe, efficient, and economical electrical work, call Ferding Electric. Ferding Electric staffs licensed, knowledgeable electricians to help you with all your electrical projects. New construction, rewires, or upgrades, residential or commercial, Ferding Electric knows how to get the job done right. Call Ferding Electric at 224-8684. Stop in at 2903 East Elizabeth, just off the truck bypass. See Ferding.com or find them on Facebook. Ferding Electric, licensed electricians, quality service, and dependable products since 1956.
Monitor your accounts, especially during the holidays. Remember to track your accounts frequently for any fraudulent transactions, whether through mobile banking or online access. Sign up for notifications or text alerts from your bank that might indicate suspicious activity. This can range from mobile deposit alerts, big purchase alerts, password change alerts, etc. If you receive an alert, immediately reach out to your bank to ensure it is not a scam. Do not click on the link. With questions, contact the South Dakota Consumer Protection Division, 1-800-300-1986.
Welcome to Lynn's Dakota Mart. Check out their selection in the meat, produce, deli department, and hardware, as well as the rest of the store. The freshest and best quality in the area. Don't see what you need? Just ask. The friendly staff is more than happy to help in any way possible. For any gathering, large or small, Lynn's Dakota Mart is there for you. Special orders and requests too. Smart grocery shopping takes a little TLC. Lynn's Dakota Mart. Thrifty, local, and convenient.
At Parkview Auditorium, Fort Pierre, it's time for basketball just about anyways. The Stanley County Buffaloes meet the White River Tigers. Let's go through this evening's starting lineups for White River. Nicholas Marshall, he is a 6-foot freshman. Dylan Marshall, a junior. Colby Scott, who had that winning shot Tuesday night against Winter. Senior, Josiah, 35 against Winter. And July, 6'4", senior for head coach Eldon Marshall. He is in his 20th season overall, which is 19 White River. His overall record gets 385 and 90 losses. 11 percentage. His assistant Justin C. 6'5" junior post player Strand Scott. 6'3" senior Nathan Cook off a 19.15 rebound game against Potter County and Gettysburg on Monday. And the 6'1" junior Lathan Prince for head coach Max Foth in his 6th season as Buffalo's head coach with a record of 59 and 62 is assistant is David Hofteaser. Well, time to tell you about the law on the court, brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection. Tonight's officials are Corey Ed, John Krogstrand, how about that, and Brett LaCroix. Well, nice to see John Krogstrand working this game. Thank you, gentlemen. The law on the court brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection. A few moments away from the opening tip, with White River wearing their road purple uniforms, colors for both schools, of course, purple and gold. Mainly purple uniforms with gold piping, gold numerals and letters in white trim. Stanley County wearing their home white uniforms, and they have gold numerals and letters in purple trim with the purple piping buffs on the sides of the shorts. So another test for this Buffalo team as they try to stop their two-game losing streak. These are two, as we mentioned earlier, pretty good teams they've lost to in this streak, Chamberlain and Potter County, and they play another very good team tonight. So White River is ready with Nicholas Marshall, Dylan Marshall, Colby Scott, Joe Seiler, and Joai Schmidt. For Stanley County, Cormac Duffy, Dason Titsey, Strand Scott, Nathan Cook, and Lathan Prince. It's Joe Seiler to jump for White River, and Nathan Cook to jump for Stanley County. If you're watching, Stanley County in white, White River in purple. White River has the tip at the basket to our left, and Dylan Marshall sets him up. Joai Schmidt on a high post, left wing. Left side, it's Seiler. Out front, here comes a three by Colby Scott. He's good. He picks up right where he left off against Winter on Tuesday night and hits a three 19 seconds into the game. 3-0 White River on top. Cormac Duffy against some pressure, but Cormac's into the front court. Again, the turnovers are what have to be down from Stanley County's point of view in this game. Oh, Cormac's lost his dribble on a 5-second count. Just as we say that, well, once Cormac picked up his dribble, Nicholas Marshall just wouldn't leave him alone with some excellent tough defense, and the 5 count went. Cormac didn't do anything with it, and Stanley County's lost the ball. White River has it back. Dylan Marshall out front to Nicholas Marshall. Up top, this is Dylan Marshall again. Of course, both of these young men are Eldon Marshall's sons. Seiler with a bounce on the right side for Nicholas Marshall. Lob in the left corner. Here's another Scott three, and this one rimmed out. He almost made another one. Cormac Duffy with a rebound for Stanley County. 3-0 White River, just over a minute into the game here at Parkview. On the right side, Cook with a baseline drive. Took it in as he took the pass from Lathan Prince. Stanley County's on the board, trailing White River 3-2. Here's a straightaway three that's off the rim by Nicholas Marshall. Joai Schmidt with an offensive board. This team's going to put up the threes. We saw them earlier in the year a couple of times, and Seiler misses a shot here from the baseline right side, rebounded by Cormac Duffy. We saw them beat Lyman in that championship game of the Jones County Invitational. Didn't shoot as many threes that game, had a good comeback to win that game. Right baseline, Nathan Cook for Stanley County. Banks it in. Nathan Cook has all 4 Buffalo points, and Stanley County's come back to take a 4-3 lead at 6:10 in the first quarter. Dylan Marshall trying to clear out room left baseline. Here's inside a Colby Scott drive. That misses, and Lathan Prince runs with a rebound into the front court. And now works it out front with Dylan Marshall watching him all the way. At the basket to our right, the video is there, the KGFX page at the app or DRG. A three by Lathan is missing. And Seiler on the with a rebound. To right wing three, and a foul. This means he threw Seiler as he was knocked down by for the game's first foul, and Seiler they say first free throw good. They say it's 4-4. South Dakota State is hard in this shot. He's a sophomore. That's how good a player he is. 30 several of the scoring games this year. Second one's good to put White River back in front 4. Titsey out, and Evan Nordstrom into the lineup for Stanley County. Joe Seiler will try to make it 3 out of 3 at the line. It's on the way. It's good. He made all 3. 6-4 White River, 5-4 first quarter here at Parkview Auditorium. Prince, Dylan Marshall in the back. Duffy in the front. baseline, drives, banks, misses. Cook hangs on the rebound, and it's White basketball. 2 out of 4 shooting early on Stanley County. White River 1 of 5. That was the 3 that Colby Scott hit, and he has it again in the left corner. Out front to Dylan Marshall. 5:19 in the first. White River with the ball, and a head fake, drives, hand, scoop, didn't all the time. Cook has his first rebound of the evening after that monstrous game and loss in Gettysburg, Potter County on Monday. 19 in the center circle. Dribble, hands it on the left side. That's Cookway out there for a lob on the right side to Prince. Down low, Nordstrom under the bucket. Left it short. Gained his own board. Had it taken away from him, however, by Nicholas Marshall. Down floor, White River. Colby Scott in the left corner. Out front to Dylan Marshall. July Schmidt with a right baseline drive. And a reverse layup that's good. Pretty move by July Schmidt as he just breezed right past Nathan Cook. And it's 8-4 White River. 4:30 in the first. Duffy in some trouble. He's called for an offensive foul. Dylan Marshall bothered him, and Duffy pushed him away and got caught. But then Dylan Marshall is called for a technical foul for something he said. So Lathan Prince has a couple of free throws, and the first is good. So now it's 8-5 for White River, and one more for Prince. And Eldon Marshall has a little something to say to one of the officials. Both free throws good for Lathan. Tane Bowman comes into the game for Stanley County. The 6'5 senior replaces Strand Scott. Well, what a break that is for Stanley County. That gives the Buffaloes the ball, and an inbound pass is knocked out by Dylan Marshall. Stanley County will inbound, the last inbound at midcourt. This one's a little past quarter court, right sideline. Duffy looking for someone open. Bounces, finds Nordstrom near the timeline. Guarded by Nicholas Marshall. 4:21 in the first. Bounce left wing, Duffy. White River with the ball, or with the lead. Stanley County with the ball. 8-6 Tigers over Buffaloes. Duffy out front, still 20 to shoot. Right wing Nordstrom to the baseline, through a triple team, took steps. Second Stanley County turnover as Dason Titsy's back in for Evan Nordstrom. 4:07 first quarter, White River with an 8-6 lead over Stanley County here at Parkview Auditorium. White River, as far back as we can tell. Here is a drive, baseline, right. Dylan Marshall put it in. His first two, 10-6 White River. As far as we can tell, 19 straight wins in this series for White River. That's at least back to 2006. Cormac Duffy on the left side. He drives with a left-handed runner that's good from 7 feet. Nice move by Cormac. Good job to shield the ball away from the defender. 10-8 White River. 3 by Colby Scott is missing. And turning around and rebounding is Tane Bowman for Stanley County, and the Buffaloes have a chance to regain the lead. 3:25 in the first, 10-8 White River. Bounce right baseline, Cook ran over a man, offensive foul. He ran over Colby Scott, who stood there and took the charge. Cook's first, team foul number 3, third Stanley County turnover, a call with which the home fans did not agree. 3:20 in the first as Dylan Marshall brings it into the front court for White River, who has a 10-8 lead. With a Schmidt screen, he moves right lane line. Left wing pass to Scott. Left corner. Here is a drive by Nicholas Marshall, and it's knocked down by Tane Bowman. A block. It goes out of bounds and stays with White River. But Tane Bowman with good timing there on the block. As Gavin Irving comes into the game for the first time for Stanley County, Cormac Duffy with his first rest. The 5'10 junior is Irving. And Dace Marshall comes into the game for White River. Dace, a 6'9 senior, as he replaces July Schmidt. Here is a matchup problem with Dace Marshall. And a bounce in the left baseline. To Dylan Marshall for a lay-in. 4 for Dylan, 12-8 White River, 2:53 in the first quarter. Seiler hounds Titsy as he passes into the front court, throws it away. Dylan Marshall ahead to Nicholas Marshall for a trailing Seiler, and Joe laid it in. 14-8 White River. Suddenly it's a 6-point lead for the Tigers. Lathan Prince the other way on the run. Fouled. Nope, double dribble. 5 turnovers on Stanley County in this first quarter, and there has been one of the recurring problems for this team. And again, not to take away from Chamberlain or Potter County or this White River team, but the Buffaloes know what they have to do better, and turnovers starting to hurt them again in this first quarter. Dylan Marshall, left wing Colby Scott for White River, who suddenly is up by 6 at 2:22 in the first 14-8. Right corner, it is Nicholas Marshall. Right lane line, Dice Marshall moves inside. Dice is fouled. Pretty good footwork he does, Dice Marshall. Foul is on. Gavin Irving of Stanley County is first and the Buffaloes fourth. Dice goes to the line for 2. White River's made all 3 of their free throws so far. First one for the man wearing the powder blue shoes misses. First free throw miss. Strand Scott, Evan Nordstrom, and Cormac Duffy all back into the Stanley County lineup. 2:15 in the first. One more for Marshall. It is short, and it's rebounded by Strand Scott. Missed it. Still 14-8 White River. Baseline drive is a good move here by Lathan Prince, and he's fouled by Dice Marshall. So Lathan will have a couple more free throws. He made the 2 technicals earlier. First foul on Dice. Second team foul on White River. First free throw good. Pardon me, they called it on Dylan Marshall, and that's his second, remember. He had the technical earlier. Prince hit the free throw. It's 14-9 for White River at 2:09 first quarter. He's good again. He's 4 for 4. 14-10 White River. 2:07 with his 2 fouls. Right wing it's Seiler. Right lane line. Dice Marshall drives and lays it into the right baseline. First 2 for him off the bench. Back to a 6-point White River lead. Their longest. 16-10. 150 in the first quarter. Nordstrom for Stanley County. Left wing. Prince thought about a 3 from about 34 feet, but then thought better. Instead, passes on the right side to Nordstrom, but Evan dropped the ball. Couldn't save it out of bounds. It's the 6th Stanley County turnover. Evan suddenly had the ball and then realized that he couldn't hang on to it. And he comes out, and Dason Titsy is back in. So here's White River with it. Marshall for Schmidt, Dice Marshall for Juwan Schmidt, the only change they've made. Nicholas Marshall, Dylan Marshall, Colby Scott, Joe Seiler, the other 4 starters are on the floor for White River. 125 in the first, they're up 6. It's Dice Marshall, left lane line, knocked out of bounds by Stanley County. White River will inbound, left sideline, just past quarter court, with 19 to shoot and 121 left in the first quarter. And it's Nicholas Marshall to inbound the Dylan Marshall. Right side. Pass for Scott outside the arc. Out front for Dylan Marshall. The Dice Marshall right side of the lane for a fadeaway jumper. Right baseline. Good by Dylan Marshall from 11 feet. And Dylan has 6. Now White River's lead at 18-10. 102 in the first quarter. Cormac Duffy for Stanley County behind the keep it from Nicholas. Not showing off. It's a nice play. And then showboat to keep the ball away from the defender. An excellent play there by Cormac. And then he draws Marshall his first and the 3rd team foul on White River as Juwan Schmidt comes back in for Dice Marshall. Duffy will inbound, left baseline, the bucket just below us to our right. We're in the corner as we always are. Ooh, a big tough catch is made by Lathan Prince. 52 seconds in the first quarter. Stanley County suddenly down 8 at 18-10. Switches hands to a right-hand dribble, and to the right baseline, and a spin, and a fall-away, and he's fouled. Lathan Prince will go back to the line, where he is already 4 out of 4, and he draws the 2nd foul on Nicholas Marshall. So he has 2, and Dylan Marshall has 2. Prince with all of his points at the foul line so far, with 42.7 left in the first. He hits again. 18-11, White River by 7. The other 4 Stanley County players with a quick meeting with head coach Max Foth at the bench. Now they're back in position, and Lathan Prince will shoot one more. And he hit it again. He's 6 for 6. Nordstrom, Titsy, Bowman all back in for Stanley County for the last 42.7 of the first quarter. 18-12, White River by 6, and with the ball, 39 seconds, Scott in the left corner. Hands it again for Dylan Marshall at the top of that wing. He's got pink sneakers, and he moves into the lane, and he misses short from 9. Rebound tip came to Cormac Duffy. Stanley County can cut it to 4 or 3 right here. 23 seconds. Duffy's shot clock is off, and the ball went off the shoulder of Gavin Irving and out of bounds, and Stanley County has turned it over for the 7th time in the first quarter, and White River with it back with 19.3 to go. Dylan Marshall looks for instructions from his coach and father. Dribbles it to Nicholas Marshall. 12 seconds. 11 and 10. Marshall in between the rings. Left wing Scott. 8 seconds for Seiler on the left wing with 6. Skip pass. Right wing. Ball fake. Back out front. Colby Scott. 1. A shot at the buzzer is too long as the first quarter comes to an end. White River using their inside game tonight a lot. Leading Stanley Parkview over Stanley County. White Stanley County 12 through 8 minutes of play, and that's on the Wegner Auto scoreboard. Wegner Auto is the one place to go. We'll take a 30-second break, then we'll come back with a second quarter at Parkview Auditorium with a 6-point White River lead. Back in 30, more high school basketball on 1060 107.1 KGFX.
The spirit of our hometown, hometown spirit, nothing else comes near it.
Hometown spirit, nothing else comes near it. Owyhee Federal Credit Union, proud to be your hometown credit union since 1955. Federally insured by NCUA.
Stanley County has the arrow and has the balls. The second quarter begins, down 18-12 to White River. As it comes to Nathan Cook in the backcourt, crosses the timeline now, out there with Lathan Prince, Strand Scott, Dason Titsy, and Cormac Duffy. That's the starting 5. There's who on the floor for Stanley County. Duffy on left wing after Prince directed traffic. 18 still to shoot. Into the left corner for Titsy. Dason with a left baseline drive and a left-handed layup that's no good, but the follow is by Nathan Cook. His 6th point. 18-14, White River's lead over Stanley County at 4, 7:25 in the first half. White River's first possession of the second stanza, and a held ball as July Schmidt tried to bring it to the right side. Dual possession, arrow points to White River, so the Tigers will keep it. And their starting 5 are out there: Nicholas Marshall, Dylan Marshall, Colby Scott, Joe Seiler, and July Schmidt. Right corner, Colby Scott. And I mean, it was nothing but net on that winning three-pointer the other night. July Schmidt, right side of the lane. Pass. Cook laid it in. Good strong move by July Schmidt for his second bucket and 4th point. Again, White River by 6, 20-14, 7:03 left in the first half. Good one so far here at Parkview Auditorium. And Stanley County staying within 6 turnovers, and here's another. As it's lost by Cormac Duffy because of great defense by Joe Seiler, and then Duffy fouls him. Yeah, that was all Joe Seiler in on him with a terrific play. And a timeout is called here with 6:55 left in the first half. This is a timeout called by Stanley County. We'll take 30 here. It's still 20-14 with White River leading Stanley County, 6:55 in the half, and we're back in 30 seconds to Parkview Auditorium here on KGFX.
Hi, this is Dr. John Rounds of Peer Physical Therapy and Rehab. I want to thank the community for a successful opening of our private practice physical therapy clinic in 2020. We want to help you reach your goals in 2021. Back pain, knee pain, shoulder pain? No problem. Give me a call at 494-0257 so we can help get you back in motion. Medicare and most major insurance is accepted. Remember, you have a choice where you get your physical therapy, so choose Peer PT.
The office of 1860 GFX Pier broadcasting on K296FI 107.1 Fort Pier. Don't text and drive. Stay alive. That turnover was the 8th for Stanley County, as White River will have it back. White River has not all over the first 9 minutes and 5 seconds of this game. 6:55 left first half. White River 20, Stanley County 14. Right in front of the Stanley County bench, Dylan Marshall inbounds to Colby Scott and back to Dylan Marshall. Right of the lane, hands it to Nicholas Marshall. Out front for Joe Seiler, guarded by Titsy to a left baseline drive, reverse and put it in. And that's why colleges are already looking at this kid. He is really quick. 7 for Seiler, 22-14. White River, 6:35 in the first half. I mean, he just zoomed from one part of the baseline to the other there. Prince, right wing Cook. Baseline pass, July Schmidt, it didn't fall, but Strand Scott follows, misses. Third chance for Cook. This one missed also. And July Schmidt with a rebound. 3 chances from about 5 feet, and none fell for the Buffs. Colby Scott out front, open, here comes a 3, and he's good. This team will make you pay. 25-14 White River. Scott with 6 on, yep, you guessed it, a couple of 3-pointers. You miss a chance, White River will make you pay. Right wing, baseline, Titsy, that missed, and the rebound to Nicholas Marshall. And this one's in danger of getting away. Here's a drive on the right baseline and counted with a foul. Oh boy. It is a wonderful move by Dylan Marshall, who draws the foul on Lathan Prince, his first, and it's 27-14 for White River. Marshall's up to 8. Strand Scott out. Tane Bowman back in for Stanley County. Suddenly a 13-point White River lead. And Dylan Marshall will try to make it 14 as he tries to complete the 3-point play at the line. And he's good. 28-14 White River. Kenyon Easter, by the way, has come into the Tiger lineup. And a pass is knocked out of bounds or thrown away by Stanley County. My goodness. Another turnover. That's number 9. White River with a basketball back. Easter, another big guy, 6'6", and a senior. It's a pretty deep team that Eldon Marshall has. They're 10-4. We told you who they lost to. Oh, 5 seconds. Dylan Marshall didn't put the ball in time. And there's the first White River turnover of this game with 5:48 left in the first half. But Stanley County's got a hill to climb now, down 14 at 28-14. Nordstrom, who's back in, finds Lathan Prince, and into the front court comes Lathan. Dylan Marshall all over him. Head fake drive to the right baseline, rolled off, and the rebound to Easter. Long down floor, deflected. Colby Scott is able to take it. To a trailing Schmidt for a 3 by Seiler. He's good! Joe Seiler bombed one from about 25. He's up to 10, and it's 31-14 White River. That is how quickly this team can strike timeout Stanley County. Goodness gracious. I mean, you get down the floor, one shot, and boom, they're on you. Big time. Seiler with 10, Dylan Marshall with 9. 5:14 left in the first half. It's now White River 31, Stanley County 14. More action in 30 seconds from Parkview Auditorium here on KGFX.
He weighs only 22 pounds. He sleeps most of the day, but he has a lot of squeaky toys. And whoo, boy, does he like to run. If your new puppy or other addition to your family has turned your starter home from cozy to cramped, it might be time to talk to a member of the First Dakota National Bank's home loan team about the competitive rates on our more room for the dog to run loans. Bank yourself at home with First Dakota, because who knew a puggle could take up so much space? Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
13-2 run for White River to start this second quarter. They're 5 for 5 shooting. They were up 6 at the end of one. Now they're up 17 at 31-14. Stanley County ball. Duffy in the lane. Through a triple team. Right-handed runner is good. Tough move, tough shot, and it fell for Cormac. 31-16 for White River, and as Seiler came down floor, running into him and fouling him is Stanley County's Evan Nordstrom. First on Evan, that's team foul number 7. So that means Seiler goes to the line 1-1. Remember, he was fouled a 3-point earlier and made the 3-pointer a moment ago is up to 10. 31 free throw from the 1-1. He's good after down. Nicholas Marshall is back in for White River as Dylan Marshall comes to the bench. 32-16 White River has doubled up Stanley County. More for Joe Seiler. He's for 5 of the line. White River is straight, and they lead 33. Nordstrom against some pressure to Duffy. He's to the opposing 3-point line. Now passes into the front court for Nordstrom. Double team still there. He passes down low left baseline to Titsy. Ball fake, left it short. Easter has the rebound. And down floor for a drive by Nicholas Marshall, and he is fouled on the baseline, and he'll head to the free throw line. Here come the fouls for Stanley County. That's been another issue, and that's 3 on Cormac Duffy. Remember all the fouls they committed? Well, Potter County committed their share the other night, too, but Nicholas Marshall, this is a 2-shot foul for him, and the first is good. And White River is threatening to blow this game out of the water early. Nathan Cook back in for Duffy. 34-16, White 43 first half. A team that will make some noise in the Class B playoffs again. A second free throw, good for Nicholas Marshall. Yes, the game 16 for 4:40 in the first half. The backcourt facing a double team. It's to cross two as it comes to Titsy. But this pressure starting to give Stanley County a little trouble. Pressure on the left side, guarded by Nicholas Marshall. Hands it to Nathan Cook. They force him outside. Now drives to the right baseline. And a foul as Colby Scott was not quite set. He bumped into him. Hit the floor. The offensive foul call didn't happen. Dice Marshall it is who has the foul. That is his first. Nathan Cook at the line for 2, and Nathan hits the first for his 7th point, 35-17. White River's lead now at 18. 4:21 left in the first half. One more for Nathan Cook. Rimmed the basket, stayed out. Joe Seiler rebounds for White River. Boy, they get the ball down to the offensive end in a big. Seiler with a left wing 3. Pushing off the game and rebound. The 2 fouls on him quickly. Team foul number 6 on White River. But pressure. White River can still set it up as Stanley County with 4:08 left in the half, and Nordstrom races into the front court, keeps a dribble somehow up, then he lost it, and diving to the floor to gain it is Dice Marshall. Down floor for Nicholas Marshall, who's able to tip it to Seiler, and he carried it. Just the second White River turnover with 3:56 to go in the first half. This was a 6-point game at the end of one. And like nothing, like lightning fast, White River turned it into a 19-point lead. They're up 18 now at 35-17, 3:56 in the half. They can set up pressure again. Evan Nordstrom deals with it and comes into the front court. And back out front, standing in the right half, the offensive half of the center circle is Lathan Prince. Right corner, Nordstrom. Baseline drive by Evan. Reverse missed. Rebound by Dice Marshall. And again, whipping into the front court quickly before it's lost out of bounds by White River. Turn it over for the 3rd time. Dylan Marshall back in. Gavin Irving and Strand Scott for Stanley County. Tipsy, Irving, Prince, Cook, and Scott, the 5 on the floor for Stanley County, who's down 18 to White River, 35-17, 3:27 first half. Prince behind the back dribble, keeping it away from defender. Left baseline drive, thrown over the rim by Nathan Cook. Second chance misses also. Marshall with a rebound, and they're all over him. They know, and here's a pass thrown away by White River. I mean, they know that Cook is tough inside, and they are double-teaming him whenever he has the ball, it seems. Here's another one. Throws this one up. This one misses. Dylan Marshall runs the rebound down in the right corner, and Stanley County is now down to 28% shooting on 5 of 18. This defense is really hounding them. Dice Marshall, turn around, a spin. No, he walked. So White River has now turned it over 5 times in the second quarter after not turning it over at all in the first quarter. 2:48 first half. White River 35, Stanley County 17. Joe Seiler leading White River with 12. Stanley County with 7 points. Irving on the front court. Dason outside the arc, now between the rings. Now left wing. 3 by Irving. Missed. Gavin gained his own rebound, and then he traveled. So Gavin putting up the shot with the opportunity, but then took steps for another turnover. Easter out. Colby Scott back in. Kenyon Easter with a couple of rebounds and some good defense while he was in there. And he's got aqua blue neon shoes. 2:25 and a half. I love seeing the kids these shoes these kids wear these days. Everybody used to wear Chuck Taylor All-Stars. Not that way anymore. Right baseline tells you how old I am. From Dylan Marshall to Nicholas Marshall. Colby's got 10 to shoot. As it's Seiler in the lane, finds Dice Marshall down to 7 on the shot clock. Scott with a 3. Yes, he hit it! Colby Scott has 3 threes and 9. And that's a 21-point lead for White River at 38-17. A minute 53 and a half. You leave Colby Scott open anywhere in the building, he's going to fire it. And he can shoot it. Here's a pass taken away. Dylan Marshall intercepted a Tootsie pass. Drives and is fouled as he tried for a layup. .141 and a half. As Marshall will have a couple of free throws. I believe it was Strand Scott. They haven't put it. No, it's Lathan Prince. So that's his second. 2 free throws here for Dylan Marshall. He missed the first. Dice Marshall out. July Schmidt is back in for White River. Now for White River's Tigers. 21. They'll try one more and try again for point number 10. On the way and on the board. He'll come out now. And Kenyon Easter back in. 39-17. White River by 22. They have outscored Stanley County in this second quarter 21-5. Cook with a hook pass stolen away. Colby Scott. And then White River throws it out away. Colby Scott threw it too far for Easter. But you can see the frustration already again setting in for this Stanley County team. The same way the last couple of games have looked. 125 and a half, they have the ball, they're down 22. Irving for Titsey up top. Left corner for Nathan Cook. Left it again, middle of that wing for Titsey. He comes to the left corner and to the left baseline. Skip it right side for Prince, 113 and a half. Prince middle of the lane with a drive off the rim. Easter the rebound. The shooting's really, really gone cold now for Stanley County. Into the lane for a jumper. Seiler got knocked in the mouth and he still hit it. 14 for Seiler, 41-17 White River. 54 seconds left in the first half. Wow. It's a spin move by Irving in the lane, and he hit it from 14. Gavin Irving with a nice move. His first two, 41-19 White River, 42 seconds. 3, Seiler from NBA range, missing. Battle for that rebound. 2 players hit the floor. I think it's July Schmidt that's going to be called for the push here. No, it isn't. It's going to be Gavin Irving that is called for the push on Stanley County. And that is his second. And it'll mean 2 free throws here for July Schmidt because that's the 10th team foul. First free throw is good. 5 for Schmidt. Irving out. Evan Nordstrom back in. And TJ Beert comes into the White River lineup for the first time, a sophomore. He's 6'3", 42-19 White River, 39.1 left in the half. What a second quarter for White River. Second free throw misses, and Nathan Cook with the rebound for Stanley County. A big deficit, a White River team that they're not in the top 5. They were earlier in the Class B poll, but they're one of the 10 best teams in Class B, and there are awfully good teams in Class B boys basketball. 20 seconds left in the half, 2 more than the shot clock. Spin by Prince, turn around to the foul line, left short, but Evan Nordstrom runs the rebound down. Good job by Evan. Prince with 10 seconds, backs it out. 8 seconds, Prince still with it. Schmidt out to guard him, 5 seconds. Baseline drive, Cook through a triple team. It rolled off. Scott with a follow, good at the buzzer. Strand Scott has his first 2 on the follow, and Stanley County with a little bit of solace near the end of the half, but their deficit is big. In fact, White River has doubled them up through 16 minutes of basketball. Halftime score at Parkview Auditorium in Fort Pierre. The White River Tigers 42, the Stanley County Buffaloes 21 on the Wegner Auto scoreboard. Wegner Auto, South Dakota's oldest auto dealer in Pierre since 1907. Stay tuned for the CHS Midwest Cooperative Halftime Report. First half stats, we'll look at other action too, and we'll do it from Parkview Auditorium in 2 minutes. This is high school basketball. On 1060 107.1 KGFX, the video is going, of course, at the KGFX page at drgnews.com or the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo.
Now, we don't have to tell you that farming gets more complicated every year, but what we can do is bring you Allegiant seed from CHS Midwest Cooperative. Allegiant brings you leading traits that fits your farm plan perfectly. These are proven farm solutions made simple. And because Allegiant comes from a trusted team that knows your land, choosing Allegiant seed might just be the simplest decision you make all season. For more information on Allegiant seed, contact your local CHS Midwest Cooperative today.
Your cancer care should be as unique as you are. At Avera Breast Center, our team of experts create a treatment plan that will work best for your type of cancer, using the latest screening, radiation, and surgical techniques. You also have access to holistic approaches to help with side effects, and a 24/7 call center for answers to your cancer questions when you need them. Learn more at avera.org/breast or by calling 855-697-592.
Lower your payment with great rates from the Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union. Now is the time to refinance your vehicle with rates as low as 9%, plus no payment for 90 days. The same friendly faces and customer service are at their new location, complete with convenient drive-through lane on Garfield Avenue at the Northridge Plaza. Low rates and 90 days, no payments. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
Is your truck or fleet insurance a one-size-fits-all approach? The commercial line agents at Fisher Rounds & Associates know that each company fleet, owner-operator, or ag producer has unique coverage needs. We understand all the risks and liabilities, so we can create a customized policy that ensures you are fully covered. We're at your service, at your side. Fisher Rounds & Associates, serving your truck insurance needs with offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Rapid City, Sioux Falls, and Watertown.
A high-powered White River Tiger offense is putting it to the Stanley County Buffaloes here at Parkview Auditorium. 24-9, White River outscored Stanley County in the second quarter. Great shooting in the first half from a very talented White River team, and it's again a frustrated Stanley County team. Halftime score on the Wegner Auto scoreboard is White River 42, Stanley County 21. This is the CHS Midwest Cooperative Halftime Report. I'm David Burrell. We thank you for being with us. Our studio coordinator is Heather Williams. White River looking very impressive in the first half, and Joe Seiler certainly did. 14 points. He hit a 3. He was 5 of 5 at the line. Dylan Marshall with 10. Colby Scott had 9, and all of them 3-pointers for Colby. 5 points for July Schmidt. 2 points each for Nicholas Marshall and Dice Marshall. Nathan Cook led Stanley County with 7. Cook also had 5 boards. Lathan Prince had 6 4 for Cormac Duffy, but foul trouble again for Cormac. He had 3 in the first half, and 2 points each for Gavin Irving and Strand Scott. The shooting for White River, 56% on 14 of 25. 4 of 10 on threes, 10 of 14 at the foul line. Stanley County, just 7 of 24 in the first half. They hit just 4 of 18 in the second quarter after going 3 of 6 in the first quarter. 0 of 2 on threes, 7 of 8 at the line, and 13 turnovers. And that's what this White River pressure can do to you. And they did it to Stanley County in the first half. Just 6 turnovers for White River. Stanley County with a 1 rebound advantage of 16 to 15. And only 1 more shot for White River, but they made 7 more. And 4 threes to none. And it was still a 6-point lead for White River at the end of one after Stanley County had the lead early on, briefly at 4-3, but then it was all the way up to a 22-point lead, 21-5 at one point in the second quarter. The 21-5 run brought it out to that big lead, and now it is a 21-point lead at the half for White River at 42-21. We'll see if we can check out some other action in boys basketball tonight. Lyman leading Phillip in Phillip 17-8. A minute left in the first quarter of that game. Good Ipswich team tied with Lower Brule at 27 under a minute left in the second half, in the second quarter, I should say, and that is in Ipswich. DeSmet, and this one's of interest to White River fans because DeSmet is the Tigers' next opponent on Saturday night at the D.W. Culver's Classic at the Corn Palace in Mitchell, and DeSmet is leading Wolsey-Wessington in Wolsey at the half by a score of 27-21. In fact, coverage of the D.W. Culver's Classic will begin tomorrow on 94.5, 100.5 KPLO. We have action girls play tomorrow with Lyman against Howard. It's at 10:40 a.m. Then Jones County and Meadow, and then White River's big game tomorrow night against Viborg Hurley. 8-10. And among the boys' coverage on Saturday will include Chamberlain, those Cubs with only 1 loss against Hanson, and that White River DeSmet game. We'll have that for you on KPLO at 7:10 on Saturday night. So all sorts of great basketball coming up in Mitchell over the next couple of days. Now, tomorrow here on KGFX, we have Pure Governor Wrestling as the Governors round out their regular season, believe it or not, with a double duel. It'll be at Mitchell High School. Harrisburg Tigers and the Mitchell Colonels will be the opponents. 4:30 tomorrow for that action with Brian Oakland here on KGFX. Regional Wrestling's a week from Saturday. State Wrestling starts 2 weeks from today. Pure Governors tomorrow night. This was the day when the Bismarck teams were to have been on the varsity schedules. Well, instead, the Winter Warriors will come to the Riggs High Gym for something very rare in there anymore, a varsity doubleheader. And we'll have it for you at 5 o'clock tomorrow on River 92.7. We referred earlier to the Winter boys losing the tough one at night. Of course, the girls first, and the Warrior girls still one of the very best. They almost came back and beat more last 17 points at the 4 in the fourth quarter. So both Pure teams have their hands. Don't forget, Saturday here on KGFX, we'll follow the county teams. We'll header for the Buffaloes in Wall as they'll have that one for you on Saturday at around 4:10. When we mentioned earlier, too, with the Buffalo Boys hosting Mobridge Pollock around 7:25 at Parkview Auditorium here next Tuesday on KGFX. And a week from tonight, the Buffalo girls end their regular season, and that'll be here on KGFX. Halftime of this one, that's the CHS Midwest Cooperative halftime report. And White River, with great game on both ends of the floor in the first half, lead Stanley County at the half. They've doubled up the Buffaloes. White River 42, Stanley County 21. A 1-minute break, then we'll be back for the second half of action here at Parkview Auditorium. More from Fort Pierre in 1 minute. This is high school basketball on 1060 107.1 KPFX.
For reliable, safe, efficient, and economical electrical work, call Ferding Electric. Ferding Electric staffs licensed, knowledgeable electricians to help you with all your electrical projects. New construction, rewires, or upgrades, residential or commercial, Ferding Electric knows how to get the job done right. Call Ferding Electric at 224-8684. Stop in at 2903 East Elizabeth, just off the truck bypass. See Ferding.com or find them on Facebook. Ferding Electric, licensed electricians, quality service, and dependable products since 1956.
Hometown spirit, nothing else comes near it. It's the kind of pride that you feel inside, the spirit of our hometown. Hometown spirit, nothing else
comes near. Hawaii Federal Credit Union, proud to be your hometown credit union since 1955, federally insured by
Nav about to get on here at Parkview Auditorium. 51 White River lead as the third quarter is about to begin here at Parkview Auditorium. Stanley County will work from right to left as you view it on the KGFX page of the app or at drgnews.com in white. White River in purple will move from left to right in this second half. And out of Eldon Marshall's huddle come the starting five for White River: Nicholas Marshall, Dylan Marshall, Colby Scott, Joe Seiler, and Joy Schmidt. And the starting five also for Stanley County will have the ball to start the second half. Cormac Duffy, remember, with 3 fouls. Dason Titsey, Strand Scott, Nathan Cook, and Lathan Prince. Start of the second half brought to you by Lynn's Dakota Mart in Fort Pierre. And at midcourt, Strand Scott to trigger the inbound with Joy Schmidt bothering him. And it's back in the backcourt to Lathan Prince. And we're underway with the second half. And a big hill for Stanley County to climb against a very talented team. High post right side, Strand Scott left it down low again for Prince. Baseline drive. He's fouled on a good move. Almost was able to free throws after the push by Dylan Marshall, and that's his third. He's the first White River player with 3 fouls in this game. Prince with all of his points so far tonight at the line. Lathan is 6 for 6. First one misses short. Only the second miss at the line for the Buffaloes. 7, 9, Nathan Cook, I'm sorry. Not Prince there. With the drive. He missed the second one, but he gained the rebound. But then it's a dual possession, and it ends up being White River's ball, so that counts as a turnover. Give Cook a rebound, but also a turnover, too. Number 14, Stanley County. Dylan Marshall for Scott. Here comes the 3. It's news when he misses, and he did miss, but Nicholas Marshall has an offensive board. He tries a right wing 3. That misses, and the rebound to Cormac Duffy for Stanley County. Well, after that shot he hit to win the game, I'm telling you it's news when Scott misses one. Here is a baseline jumper. Left side, in and out. That one's by Prince. And Nicholas Marshall with another rebound. Long down floor for a layup for Seiler. 16 for Joe Seiler. 44-21. That's now White River's longest lead. 23. A minute gone in the third quarter. Dylan Marshall almost stole a pass. Knocked it into the Stanley County bench. It's out of bounds, and the Buffs will keep it with 26 to shoot. But a White River team that just hounds you defensively. Hands in passing lanes, traps. They can do a whole lot defensively, too. But it's what Eldon Marshall's teams have done for years. Duffy with a right baseline drive, short on the one-hander. Scott misses the follow. Scott misses again. Colby Scott the rebound. And a right wing 3 is good. It's Seiler. He's at 19 points now. And it is 47-21. My goodness, for White River. 6:27 in the third. I shouldn't sound surprised. Titsey left it short. Rebounded by Joy Schmidt. Because this team is this good. Here's a drive inside by Seiler. Missing. Joy Schmidt, another offensive board. Left wing, it is Marshall with a baseline reverse. He's fouled before he went to the goal. Second foul on Nathan Cook. And it'll be an inbound here for White River. With 6:10 left in the third, they're up 20 They have the first quarter, now the first 7. 49-21. 2 points from a running clock. Wow. 5:59 in the third. Baseline, Prince cut off by Nicholas Marshall. Turns around, fires over. And it's Nicholas Marshall with the rebound. All the way, baseline drive. Counted with a foul by Dylan Marshall and a layup. And White River is just completely grabbed this game by the throat. Cormac Duffy's 4th foul, too, to heap more displeasure onto a Stanley County team that is just being run over. And Dylan Marshall will try to complete the 3-point play. The lead now is 30. Blink of an eye for White River. He missed it. Found Nathan Cook. And a whistle immediately. For what? Official came right to the scorer's table. Cook grabbed the ball, and immediately the whistle blew, and I couldn't tell you why, but Stanley County will inbound. Cook to Nordstrom. 5:43 in the third. 51-21. White River by 30 points. Prince with a left wing 3 is off the rim. Rebound on the run for Nicholas Marshall. Down to Seiler. Turns around, left it short. And trying to grab the rebound, it's Joai Schmidt. And vision there, they're going to call Joai with the foul first. Foul the second half on White River. 5 left in the third. Again, we've seen this team before. And Cook with a little flip pass and a right wing 3 by Duffy is good. Cormac Duffy, there's something good for the Buffaloes. 51-24 White River, but they're right back down the court again. And on the right baseline, Nicholas Marshall is fouled as he tried for a layup. If that's Cormac Duffy, that's the end of his night. It is. He is fouled out in the third quarter. He had 7. He just hit that 3, but seconds later, free throw good by Marshall. 51-20, 52-24. They haven't put the point on the board. Second free throw good. Nicholas Marshall out, Kenyon Easter in. He did only make one of the 2. So it is 52-24 for White River. You just expect everything White River shoots to go in. But their lead is 28 with 4:30 left in the third. Wow. A quick take control of this game. Nordstrom with the foul goodbye to Prince. And it's 52-26. Right wing, it is Colby Scott. Or left wing 3 up off the rim, then hit the shot clock, and it's out of bounds. And we saw that the other night where a shot hit the shot clock, then went in. It doesn't count. Shot clock, and Hilden Marshall, the White River head coach, timeout with 4:01 in the third. White River firmly in charge. We'll keep it here in this timeout. It's 53-26 with White River on top. Then the Bullets head to Wall on Saturday afternoon. Late Saturday afternoon start with here on KGFX for varsity doubleheader. Tuesday night at Auditorium, almost certainly a Region 6 playoff preview with the Buffalo hosting Pollock. It's almost certainly going to be that way in the first week of March for a spot at 16. But they'll play in the regular season first, and that's around 7:25 here on KGFX on Tuesday. Next Thursday night, the Buffalo girls play at Mobridge Pollock. That'll be here on KGFX around 7:20, 7:25 next Thursday night. So we've still got Buffalo action ahead for you. Gavin Irving for Stanley County, left wing for Nordstrom. 3:52 in the third. White River leading Stanley County by 27. In the lane, little hesitation. Put in, nice move. Tane Bowman, who just re-entered the game for his first 2 points. 52-28 for White River. I'm sorry, make it, I beg your pardon, it is 53-28. I thought Nicholas Marshall had made both of those free throws, and he had. So it's 53-28, and into the lane with a half hook. Good for Dice Marshall. 55-28 for White River. I didn't think my eyes were, I mean, I've got 4 eyes, and they're all old, and I didn't think they were deceiving me. I thought surely that Nicholas Marshall hit both of those free throws, and he did. Dylan Marshall tried to make a steal, could not, and the ball is out of bounds. But you got to wonder sometimes, you know, your eyes playing tricks on you or what? Girls play Miller over Weston Springs tonight in Miller. That final was 69-28. The boys' action's going on in KPLO with Mr. Darren Boyle. A nice fancy little pass down low by Prince. Cook drove into the lane and put it in, and Nathan's up to 9. 55-30 for White River, 2:50 in the third. Scott hands it off to Dylan Marshall out front. Right wing for Easter, who's back in there. Left wing Scott. Cook out to guard him. In the lane for Seiler. Backs away for a 16-footer that's off the rim and missing. Nathan Cook with a rebound for Stanley County. To Prince left wing, and Lathan is into the front court with 2.5 minutes left in the third. For a baseline, fake the drive, left it for Bowman. Turn around on the lane, misses, and Dice Marshall with a rebound for White River. Into the left corner, moving to the right lane line, Colby Scott is fouled as he shot by Tane Bowman. First on Tane, third team foul on Stanley County, and Colby Scott, all of his points so far tonight on three-pointers, his specialty, has 2 at the line here. White River's 12 of 17 at the foul line. First one's good. 56-30 White River. Bowman out and Strand Scott back into the Stanley County lineup. 2:12 remaining third quarter. Scott with 10. Joe Seiler leading White River with 19. He had 14 in the first half. And one more for Scott is good as well. He has 11. 57-30. White River by 27 points over Stanley County with 2:08 left third quarter. Nordstrom into the lane with a drive and a foul. Joe Seiler got some ball, but got him on the wrist too. Joe's first foul, team foul number 4 in the second half on White River. And Evan Nordstrom to the line. He'll have 2 shots. Stanley County 7 of 10 at the line. First one's good. Make it 8 of 11. 57-31 White River. 2:01 left third quarter. Yep, this game, White River took control. Second one's good. 57-32 White River. 24-9. Stanley County outscored in the third quarter, and that's when White River took control. Another Eldon Marshall White River timeout. We'll take 30 right here. 1:55 left third quarter. It's White River 57, Stanley County 32. High school basketball continues in 30 seconds on 1060 107.1 KGFX.
Hi, this is Dr. John Rounds of Peer Physical Therapy and Rehab. I want to thank the community for a successful opening of our private practice physical therapy clinic in 2020. We want to help you reach your goals in 2021. Back pain, knee pain, shoulder pain? No problem. Give me a call at 494-0257 so we can help get you back in motion. Medicare and most major insurance is accepted. Remember, you have a choice where you get your physical therapy, so choose Peer PT.
Lyman Raiders are leading in Phillip tonight, 38-25. There's under a minute left in the second half. Lower Brule with a lead at Ipswich, 39-33 minutes left in the third. Lob into Dice Marshall, right baseline, put it in. Nice pass from Dylan Marshall off the inbound, and Dice Marshall has 6, and it's 59-32 White River with a minute 45 left. Third quarter here at Parkview Auditorium. Glad to have you with us. Here's a steal. Dylan Marshall took it away, and a lob for Seiler, but a little off balance. I think he wanted to slip, but he couldn't. And Cook the rebound is brought down the floor. Thrown away. 27. Scott, right wing for Seiler. Joe, hesitation, drives the left baseline, reverse. He's fouled. I mean, and just zoomed past Scott and past Cook. I mean, like a blur. Third foul on, it's Lathan Prince who fouled him. What was that purple blur going by us? It's Joe Seiler, who has 2 free throws. He looks for his 20th point. He's good. And he's 6 of 6 at the line, 60-32 White River, with 1:03 left in the third. They've led by as many as 30. This is to make it a 29-point lead, and he's good again. Nothing but net. 21 for Seiler. 61-32 White River. No late game drama tonight, I wouldn't think. 58 seconds left. They beat Winter at the buzzer at home on Tuesday. Cook, good pass from Titsy. Drives, kind of with a foul. Nice move by Nathan Cook. And he has 11. 61-34 for White River with 49.5 left in the third. Marshall with another foul, and that's 4 on him. Team foul number 4. He hit the free throw, Mr. Cook did. And now a held ball as it came in on the inbound. 61-35 White River, 40 seconds left in the third. Running clock because the deficit reached 30. It's 26. It doesn't stop until it gets under 20 if it does. Here's a missed 3 and out of bounds by Lathan Prince. And White River ball as that clock keeps running with 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Irving in for Prince, Kane Coleman in for Scott, and Easter's back in for one. And Eldon Marshall wants to talk to his team again, so that stops things, and we'll keep it here with Aiden the pun. But Colby Scott hits his 4th 3 of the game, and he has 14. He likes those buzzer beaters, apparently, at the end of 3 on Neurona's scoreboard. It's a good-looking White River team, 64, Stanley County, 35. White River the one place to go. Back with the fourth quarter from 30 seconds. This is high school ball on 1060 107.1 KPFX. They're a left wing 3. Fade away, hit it. 24 for Joe Seiler. 7th made 3 at 32-point lead for White River. Their longest at 67-35 with 7:25 left. Seiler is all that. Left wing, a 3 by Prince is missing. Who got the rebound? Joe Seiler. Stanley County down to 30% shooting in this game. JV is about to come in as Seiler tries another 3 and hits it again. Goodness me. He has 27. They haven't put it on the board yet as these JVers are all come in. And they include Kendrell Cuevas, TJ Beard, who appeared actually briefly earlier, Gavin Folkers, Bryson Morrison, and Kalen Collins. They didn't count that 3 for some reason, pardon me. So it's still 67-35 for White River, but it's almost inconsequential now. Cook with a lob for Scott in the lane, and a double team left it short. And the rebound came down to TJ Beard. Here is a right wing 3 that is missing by Cuevas, but grabbing the rebound is Beard. So even the JVers will put up 3s. And here's one straight away by Morrison that misses. Another offensive board. Morrison tries again. Rimmed out. Rebounded by Scott. We may see some playground basketball here in this fourth quarter, I have a feeling. Stanley County doesn't want to do that. They've got some things to work on. Left wing, a 3 by Lathan Prince is short. Tipped. Came to Kendall Cuevas. Down floor and under the rim, Bryson Morrison forced down there and lost the ball out of bounds. So a good opportunity here for Eldon Marshall to get his main players out. Again, a big game with the DeSmet Bulldogs at the Corn Palace in Mitchell on Saturday night. Remember, that'll be on 94.5 KPL. At around 7:10 on Saturday night, the DWU Culver's Classic. Prince with a left wing 3 misses, but Nathan Cook grabs the offensive rebound for Stanley County, and he hits a 3 from the right wing. Nathan up to 15. 70-38. They did count that three by Siler. Scoreboard's been a little slow tonight. Here is a left wing three that is missing by Easter and rebounded by Evan Nordstrom. So my apologies. I got to go by what the scoreboard says, unless I think my eyes are deceiving me sometimes. TJ Beard the rebound. So it is 70-38 for White River. Their longest lead at 32 with 4:45 left. Our Bauman Lumber player of the game after this one. Collins, right wing. Here's a three that's left short by Beard, and Evan Nordstrom with a rebound for Stanley County. And Max Foth, you may hear say, run the offense here. It's time to work on things. Left wing, Duffy, who I thought had fouled out. He just missed a three. Anyway, it's Cuevas with it for White River. See, they never put that foul on the board when we thought he'd fouled out a moment ago. So, pardon my confusion. Nathan Cook with a rebound after a layup missed by Beard. And then a foul. On Kalen Collins, his first. So, Duffy did not foul out. They called that foul on someone else. But I'll be darned if I know who. Nordstrom Cook on the right baseline. Steps. Yeah, turnovers early on hurt Stanley County too in this game. Strand Scott back in. Dason Titsy back in. Both Stanley County teams to Wall on Saturday to meet the Eagles. Our coverage around 4:10 on Saturday here at FX. Tomorrow, Governor Wrestling right here. Mitchell High School. I'll have it 4:30 FX tomorrow. Good for for the ninth made three and a 35-point lead for White River at 73-38 with 2:55 to go. Drop step, nice move, reversed by Nordstrom. However, the shot missed, knocked out of bounds though by White River, so Stanley County will have it again. Cuevas out. As White River makes another substitution. That clock keeps running. We're down to 2.5 minutes to play. Out front, Duffy for a three. Missing. Rebound. Nordstrom follows and scores. Evan Nordstrom's first bucket, I should say. Third and fourth points. 73-40. Right wing, a three is in and out for Kalen Collins. Kane Coleman, who's in there for Stanley County, brought in the rebound. Nordstrom spin move in the lane from 12. Little run and roll and fall. And the rebound is brought in by TJ Beard. Move by Nordstrom. 6-40 with a minute 4 left. Fun. And a steal. Stanley County team, I think, just wants to get out of here. Here's a drive by Collins. He's fouled. It's on Tane Bowman is first. Kalen Collins hits the free throw. 77-40 White River. Now here come Andrew Fredrickson for Stanley County. Jaime Juarez. Ricardo Garcia. All into the game. Gavin Irving. Again, it was in the second quarter when this one got away from the Buffs. Second free throw. Collins stepped over the line anyway. It wouldn't have counted had it gone in. Stanley County will inbound with a minute 20 left. Our Bauman Lumber player of the game after this one. Irving, right wing. This is Andrew Fredrickson. We're driving the lane by Bowman. Off the rim with the miss and the rebound by Gavin Folkers. For White River with a minute 4 left in the game. Out front, Mackenzie Wiki into the game. A three is missing here by Morrison and a foul on the rebound. Kalen Collins raised his hand, which they still should make everybody do, by the way. His second, 52.4 left. Andrew Fredrickson grabbed that rebound and was fouled, so Andrew will have 1 and 1 here. That was team foul number 7. 52.4 to play. Stanley County 7 and with a 3-game losing streak. First free throw is good. It's 77-41 for White River with 52.4 to play. Andrew will shoot another, and he hits it. 77-42 for White River with 50 seconds to play. Weeking to the left lane line. Drives all the way, left it short. And Bowman brought in the rebound for Stanley County. 36 seconds to go as Irving is into the front court. Fredrickson in the lane. Nice drive, but it went off the rim and rebounded by Gavin Folkers. Another rough night shooting for Stanley County. 21 seconds left in the left corner. Cuevas is back there, misses the 3 this time, but an offensive board by Morrison. And a right wing 3 is good for Collins. He hit a second, he hits the 3, his first, 11 made threes. 5 seconds left, 2. Irving with a 3 misses, and a frustrating night. Another one comes to an end for Stanley County, but the White River Tigers and the JVers even look good. But their starters in 3 quarters of play were most impressive as they have win number 11. The final score on the Wagner Auto scoreboard here at Parkview Auditorium, the White River Tigers 80, the Stanley County Buffaloes 42. Wagner Auto, South Dakota's oldest auto dealer in Pierre since 1907. So Stanley County gives up at least 80 for the second game in a row. And this, by the way, is the 5th time this season that White River has scored at least 80. It's what they can do. Stay tuned for our post game, including the naming of our Bauman Lumber Player of the Game. We'll come back with that from Parkview Auditorium in 2 minutes. This is high school basketball on 1060 107.1 KGFX. Live video at the KGFX page at the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and drgnews.com.
It's pretty obvious the world is moving faster than ever, and that means my health sometimes takes a back seat. Pressing pause on life to call for an appointment, shuffle my afternoon schedule, drive across town for a doctor's appointment sometimes feels impossible. My day just got better because I'm feeling better with the help of Avera Now. I can use my mobile device or computer for an online video visit that allows me to see a provider for urgent care conditions 24/7. Technology that fits my life with the quality health care of Avera. Learn how to begin at avera.org/now.
Lower your payment with great rates from Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union. Now is the time to refinance your vehicle with rates as low as 2.49%, plus no payments for 90 days. The same friendly faces and customer service are at their new location, complete with convenient drive-through lane on Old Avenue at the Northridge Plaza. Low rates and 90 days, no payments. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, member NCUA.
Insurance. We need it. Our homes, businesses, and belongings. It's just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates. At your service, at your side. With offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app, brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino, from the App Store or Google Play. It only takes a moment, so you'll have it to replay this game. See live and archived video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota high school sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app, brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino. Download it now at the App Store or Google Play.
A deep and talented White River Tiger team overwhelmed the Stanley County Buffaloes tonight here at Parkview Auditorium, 80-42. was the final, the fifth time this season, at least 80 points in a game for an excellent White River team as the frustration continues for Stanley County, the Buffaloes' third straight defeat. Joe Seiler, another marvelous night, 27 points. He hit 4 threes. Cole had 14. He also hit 4 threes. White River made 11. Dylan Marshall had 12. 7 points for July Schmidt, 6 for Dice Marshall. Nicholas Marshall had 4. Kalen Collins with 4, and Gavin Folkers with 3 in the fourth quarter. Another double-double for Nathan Cook. He had 15 points and 11 rebounds. Lathan Prince held to 8. Cormac Duffy with 7. 4 points for Evan Nordstrom and 2 each for Gavin Irving, Andrew Fredrickson, Strand Scott, and Tane Bowman. White River shot 56% for the game, or 50% I should say for the game, on 26 of 52. 11 made threes in 27 attempts. That's 41% on threes, and 17 of 22 at the line. Stanley County only 27% shooting, 14 of 52, 2 of 10 threes. They were 12 of 15 at the line. 18 turnovers on Stanley County, and 13 of them were in the first half. Just 8 turnovers for White River, who had good time taking care of the ball tonight. Slight rebounding advantage for Stanley County, 35-31. Stanley County led early at 4-3, and this was still a tight game going into the second quarter, 18-12, but then a 21-5 run at the start of the second, well into the second, put this one away. In fact, White River outscored Stanley County 24-9 at the half, led by 29 at the end of 3. They win by 38, 80-42. Let's name our Bauman Lumber Player of the Game. We'll do that when we come back to Parkview Auditorium in 30 seconds here on KGFX.
When you need building supplies, there's no need to go anywhere except Bauman Lumber in Fort Pierre. Bauman Lumber is locally owned and offers quality products, expert advice, free estimates, and free local delivery for large or small projects. Whether it's a home improvement project, remodel job, or all new construction, they even welcome special orders. Quality building material and affordable prices for residential or commercial products can be found at Bauman Lumber, 1223 Sale Barn Road in Fort Pierre, or call 223-9762.
Well, he is only a sophomore, but as Max Foth referred to in our pregame, there are Division I programs already looking at Joe Seiler because he can shoot accurately from anywhere. He plays tough defense, too. He had 27 tonight. He's had some huge games. He had 4 threes after his 35-point game and the winning assist in the winning Colby Scott bucket against Winter at home on Tuesday. But Joe Seiler is our Bauman Lumber Player of the Game. And White River with a victory improves now to 11-4. Again, their next action is against DeSmet's Bulldogs at the DWU Culver's Classic in Mitchell at the Corn Palace, and that'll be on 94.5, 100.5 KPLO around 7:10 Saturday night, and that should be a good one. Don't forget the coverage from that event starts tomorrow with girls action on KPLO. Go to the KPLO page to see the complete. For Stanley County, for both the girls and boys, a varsity doubleheader in fall against the Eagles on Saturday, and we'll have it for you around 4:10 on Saturday here on KGFX. But don't forget, tomorrow first here on KGFX, it's Pierre Governor Wrestling rounding out the regular season with a double duel at Mitchell High School. Governors will take on the Harrisburg Tigers and then the Mitchell Colonels, with coverage beginning at 4:30 tomorrow here on KGFX. And tomorrow on River 92.7, it's the Pierre Governors with a varsity doubleheader at the Riggs High Gym against the Winter Warriors, and that'll get underway around 5 o'clock tomorrow on the official voice of the Governors, River 92.7. On your way home from the game, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds you, don't veer for deer. Slow down and stay alert. High school basketball on 1060 AM, 107.1 FM KGFX has been brought to you by First Dakota National Bank, Avera St. Mary's Hospital, Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, Fisher Rounds and Associates Insurance and Real Estate, Ferding Electric, Oahe Federal Credit Union, and Peer Physical Therapy and Rehab. The archive video will be available shortly at the KGFX page at drgnews.com and at the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo, and it's brought to you by Bauman Lumber and Wagner Auto, and our video scoreboard sponsor is Sioux Nation in Fort Pierre. And our in-game sponsors include Becky Potsuba, State Farm Insurance, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection, Lynn's Dakota Mart in Fort Pierre, CHS Midwest Cooperative, Bauman Lumber, and Dorado. Thank you, Athletic Director Bruce Priestley here at Stanley County. Thanks also to our studio coordinator. I'm David Burrow, the Two. ABC News next, then Classic Country to take you through the night, and the Big Daddy himself, Dave Williams, with you tomorrow morning at 6 right here. Thank you for listening. Good night from the banks of the Bad River in Fort Pierre.